EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Flat.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
65 to 6.
Throwing is Lewis.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's out quickly to Hyatt.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Lewis. Escaping the pressure right to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hyatt goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
Jalen Hyatt
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11 MT, tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
To throw is Lewis. Off play action.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 73 yards.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Giants 14, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I'm one. Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here we go.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now Lewis to throw on 2nd down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Lewis. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Lewis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Lewis. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Lewis. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
Paris Campbell, 63 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Giants 24, Bengals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off.
Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Lewis.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off play action. Lewis.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lewis. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lewis. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bengals 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 40-yard line.
Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Now Burrow. He's got Smith here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And Mixon not going to get there.
Here we go.
running into the wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Oh, look at this play call. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Let's go now.
From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19. Go.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's Barkley on the counter. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready? 60 by 60.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.